If you're a video agency owner and all you do is film and edit videos for your clients, there's a 90% chance that your business will fail in 2024 if you don't pivot your offer. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 pivot points you need to make in your offer in order to make $20,000 plus a month in your video agency by 2024. So if you're here, you're probably a videographer or a content agency, and you're probably pretty shocked to see this video, so you decided to give it a watch. Well, I've got some potentially bad news for you. I predict that at least 90% of video agencies will die off by next year. But the other 10% are not only going to stay, they're going to thrive. You see the discrepancy between video agency owners that are doing multiple 5-figure months and barely making anything will begin to filter out. The average agency owners will fall off and struggle to adapt, but the few that are doing things right will establish their corner of the market and dominate everybody else. Now in this video, I want to walk you guys through the 5 steps required for you to build a highly profitable video agency, coming from a guy who's built an agency from 0 to 30K a month in just 5 months, and show you step by step how you can become part of the 10% going into 2024. I'm assuming if you're here right now watching this video, you're probably stuck between $5,000 or $15,000 a month, and you're kind of at a standstill. You're not really sure how to grow and maintain high profit margins and work less. If this sounds like you, make sure you stick around because I'm going to show you how to future-proof your business if you implement everything in this video, and I guarantee this will allow you to land your next 3 clients in the next 30 days. So if this is your first time here, thank you. My name is Ridge Krause. I started out as a videographer, making a few $1,000s a month, making content for local businesses, to building a video agency doing $30,000 a month on average as a single owner with 80% profit margins, working part-time hours, and having the freedom to travel and live the life that I want. Now I teach other videographers and agency owners how to do the exact same thing. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be releasing videos like this every single week to help you scale your agency. So let's dive into it. Here's why content agencies are at risk of failing next year. For one, they offer what everyone else does. They're just part of a big red ocean where there's sharks everywhere. They're eating up all the market share, and you're just competing to scrape by, right? Really, at the end of the day, you're just a commodity. You're offering what every other agency is offering, which is really pretty much just filming videos, editing them, passing them off to your clients, brushing your hands off and saying, okay, good luck. With this space becoming so incredibly saturated between SMMAs, video agencies, it's more important now than ever. Matter of fact, it's an absolute necessity to completely separate yourself from everybody else and establish your corner of the market so you can future-proof your business and make sure you don't fail and you actually thrive. So how do we do this? Personal branding, guys. And I know a lot of you are probably just posting your work or demo reels, or maybe you've tried posting some content on your social accounts to build a following, but maybe you didn't see results quickly, so you stopped doing it. Listen very closely. People only work with those they know, like, and trust. So think about it objectively. How do we build that trust at scale? Well, you can go to networking events, sure, but there's maybe 40 people tops at an event at one time, and you're not going to talk to all 40 of them and make an impression. Maybe you do it with 5 people. And you got to hope that those 5 people actually want to work with you. Now imagine if you could take the same concept of getting to know someone, have them listen to you, get to know and like you and learn from you, but do that in front of tens of thousands of people instead of a few at a networking event. Or instead of sending out thousands of cold emails to prospects that are probably never even going to open it, we want to build a brand where you guys have people coming to you. So that's the first mistake. Video agency owners are not building their own personal brands. They're not practicing what they preach. And 2, they haven't stacked their skill sets into a no-brainer offer, right? Most of you guys watching, actually all of you guys watching this video, have additional skill sets you can tie into the current offer you're doing to make it A, a no-brainer, and make it 2, a unique offer that nobody else has. You need to become a marketer first. You need to be good at copywriting. You need to understand direct response. You need to understand the psyche of what makes people buy. Because at the end of the day, you're just a commodity and you're just going to be editing videos, not really knowing what to do with them or why you're making them in the first place. So if you don't have those skills yet, develop them. Learn copywriting, learn direct response, learn how funnels work. I'm not saying you need to actually implement those for your clients and sell those as a service. I still believe you should be honed in and focused on being the best at one thing, which is creating great content, but understand how that content's going to work for your client. Understand how that content's going to be implemented, make sure they understand it, so that way they can actually get the results that they're looking for with those videos. Now, 3rd, most agency owners are doing a done for you offer instead of a done with you offer. Think about it. Nowadays, most people are just creating content, and you might be doing this too, and passing it off to their clients, just like I talked about. What you should be doing is offer consulting with that as well. Don't just film, edit, and deliver. Film, edit, and deliver, but make sure you're meeting with them once or twice a month. Go over KPIs, go over the results those videos generated, and then go over what the goals are for the next month moving forward. That way they feel like you're in the trenches with them. People just want to feel like you're there to actually help them, that you're there to actually be a part of their journey and get them closer to their dream outcome, and ideally solve a big problem that they have. Videos solve problems. Most of us don't treat it that way though. Most of us aren't solving problems for people. Most of us are just delivering videos. People aren't paying for videos. They're paying for solutions to big problems. The bigger the problem, the more you can charge. So understand how you sell videos, why people buy your videos, and how can you leverage them to ensure they deliver great results. And stay with me in this video because I'm going to show you towards the end exactly how you can do that. And lastly, like I was talking about before, agencies are too focused on selling the videos instead of the results. Guys, 90% of your sales calls and discovery meetings should be focused on understanding the pain points your prospects have. Why are they there with you in the first place? Why did they come to you? Because it's not for a cool video. It's because they want a video to solve a problem. Maybe it's lack of lead flow. Maybe they're pitching their business to some investors and they need a video to properly convey the essence of the company. Maybe they are an e-com brand and they need to run ads and they've tested 60 variations in the past, but they need someone who's professional to come in, understand the psyche of what makes people buy, so you can then craft a video that's going to perform exceptionally well and bring them a massive return. You see where I'm going with this? We need to think bigger, okay? Stop selling videos, sell results, and then figure out how to use your videos to get those results. So I don't want to keep repeating myself, guys. I want to make sure I'm giving you value this whole time. So let's jump into this. Here's the good news, okay? While the market is becoming very saturated, it's saturated with average agencies offering commoditized offers, like we said before, okay? So there's a lot of people, but none of them are really different. They're all doing the same acquisition strategies. They're all offering the same video service delivery or same retainer packages. Nothing really makes them different. If a prospect came to you and they asked the question, why should I work with you over Johnny down the street that offers the same thing? You better have a good response. Or even better yet, build a brand to the point where that question doesn't even come up. They already know who you are and they already know how you're different. The opportunity, guys, to make multi-5 figures a month is incredibly easy. Okay? People just don't know what to do, or they're copying others that have achieved these results, thinking they're gonna get the same. Here's the reality. This is killing you as an agency owner because they're not establishing their own corner of the market. The opportunity is there. There's plenty of market demand. We just need to figure out how to establish your own corner of it so you can get a piece of that pie. Now, I wanna address some common myths within the space. One, video and short form content agencies are oversaturated. Now, like I said before, yes, this is true, but you need to realize that it's saturated with commoditized, subpar models offering the same thing and there's no competition. So you need to build an offer that's part of a blue ocean where there's nobody else competing with you because nobody can do what you can do. Two, I need to be the best videographer and make the best videos in order to make a lot of money. That couldn't be further from the truth, guys. People, again, don't pay for cool looking videos, they pay for results. Now, sure, it's important to be able to make great videos, but at the end of the day, that's not the essence of what people are buying. At the end of the day, I've seen selfie videos that people film on their phones, put captions on it and run it as an ad, and I've seen those drastically outperform a professionally produced video. So it's not the quality of the video that matters. It's the essence of what it is, how it's structured, and how you craft the video, and then how you implement the video. Three, you need expensive video equipment to succeed. Couldn't be further from the truth. Again, it's not the paintbrush, it's the artist. Don't need to say more about that. And then fifth, video agencies can't scale beyond local clients. I had this mindset for the longest time, and I only worked with people that were local to me. And it wasn't until about a year ago when I started working with people from Dubai to Australia to people within the States that are in different states and only having a couple clients here locally. And here's the thing, when you broaden outside of your local vicinity in terms of who you can work with, your market becomes so much bigger, the opportunity becomes bigger, and now you're not limited to one geographical location. Nowadays, with the ability to collaborate online, use drones, source local videographers for specific shoots, your agency can serve clients globally. We even got to a point where I was working with personal brands and I would just make simple Loom coaching videos showing them how to set up their own in-house studio, and they film their own content, send it over, and then my team edits it. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes. How can you reformulate your offer step by step in a way that will allow you to book more calls every single week with qualified leads and increase your closing rate with an offer that's too good to pass up? Let's dive into it. Step one, identify your unique skill sets and package them into a no-brainer offer. So to craft a unique and unbeatable offer, you need to start by identifying and listing down your skills. Okay, begin by categorizing them into strong skills and soft skills. So reflect on your journey, experiences, and the results you've delivered to clients to uncover hidden talents and skills that you might not really be aware of. Ensure that each skill listed has tangible evidence of its value, not just a subjective opinion. For example, if you want to be a motivational speaker, but you've never really got in front of people and nobody's ever paid you to give a motivational speech, it might not be a skill set because there's no backing, there's no objective proof to show that you're actually good at what you do and that is a skill set because nobody's paid you to do it yet or nobody's asked you. Next, assess the market value of each skill by determining its worth per hour and its demand in the marketplace. Rank these skills based on their value per hour and their market demand. Now, from this list, pinpoint the skills you're most passionate about and have the most expertise in. These highlighted skills will be the foundation for crafting a superior offer. Now, there's a lot more that goes into this, and that's something I work one-on-one with my clients. So if you want to learn how we can do that exactly, go ahead and click the link below. Schedule a free strategy call with me. We'll break down your business and provide a lot more clarity on how you can actually do that. Step 2, understand your niche and hone in. I know it's scary, and a lot of you watching this might not have a specific niche yet. You're probably working with dentists or a real estate agent, or maybe you're working with an e-com brand as well on the side. Trust me, you will thank me later down the road once you start making more money. Niche down as soon as you can. Now, obviously, I understand that you can't just niche down right away. Like if you're first getting started, you need to get experience. Go make free videos or super cheap videos. Work with a bunch of different people. Make a mess. Figure out what you enjoy working with and who you like working with, who you can provide good results for. Then you'll be able to have a good amount of case studies to then figure out who do you want to work with. But at this point, you guys watching this video should know by now who your niche should be. And if you don't, here's how you figure it out. Okay. 1, who do you enjoy working with the most? List out the top 3 industries that you like working with the most. Step 2, list out the top 3 industries who has the most capital to invest with you. And then 3, who can you deliver the best results for? List out the top 3. And ideally, whichever one is in the top on each 3 of those categories, that's who you niche down with. Once you identify your niche, direct all of your messaging and your marketing material towards that unique profile and become a master in that specific field. You want to be a master of one, not a jack of all trades. 3, practice what you preach. Would you trust the mechanic whose car is always broken down or the real estate agent that's never bought their own home? Probably not, right? So why do you tell all of your prospects and clients how important it is to make videos and sell them on it when you're not doing it for yourself? You need to build your own personal brand here on Instagram specifically. There's no better case study and social proof than yourself. Now, when you build a personal brand, you want to make it predictable. Now that sounds kind of weird because the very essence of Instagram is anything but predictable because you're relying on an algorithm. But the systems that I've implemented have allowed it to become predictable. It's allowed it to become a predictable acquisition system that gives me 5 to 10 qualified calls every single week as long as I implement steps A through Z. If you want to learn exactly how to implement this system step by step, I actually made a totally free video on that too. I know. You guys can send me a tip if you want. Message me on Instagram. I'll send you my Venmo. But click the link down below, watch that YouTube video where I outline my exact blueprint for how I monetize my personal brand to get leads, and you can start doing it tomorrow. Now, my 4th pivot point you need to make is you need to become a marketer first and then a videographer second. Okay, like I said before, people don't buy videos, they buy results tied to those videos. So as such, you need to understand how to properly leverage videos in a funnel that's going to actually produce results people are looking for. 9 times out of 10, people want leads, right? They want more calls. They want to close more deals. They want to make more money. So what's the best way to do that? Using videos. Not just videos though, videos implemented in the right funnel. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I have a client come to me and they are an online coach and they're selling a program and they use a direct response funnel in order to sell it. It's a webinar, direct booking to a call. They hop on the call, they close them, the whole shebang, right? So the funnel process looks like this. And whenever I have a sales call with them, I'll navigate the sales call in this exact fashion. I'll start by asking them, okay, walk me through your funnel. How are you currently getting clients? Okay, they'll walk me through it. They'll say, we're running cold ads, sending traffic to a landing page, right? We're getting X amount of visitors every single month. We have a webinar or VSL on that landing page. Then they book a call with me, and then we have our nurture sequence once they book the call to get them excited. We have a thank you page video. We have our frequently asked questions. Boom, right? Understand the funnel, point A to point Z. Okay, now understand the KPIs. How is it performing? Long story short, if they have a bunch of visitors coming from their cold ads and it's working, but they have a very low conversion rate, they're converting 1% of people that land on to actually book a call, odds are you could probably make a much better VSL or webinar for that client and increase their conversion to maybe 4%. And guess what? Increasing a conversion from 1 to 4% off all traffic is 4xing their return on investment. So that's what I mean by becoming a marketer. Understand direct response, understand what makes people buy, and the funnel process for people to buy. Then you create videos to supercharge their funnels. Now, my last pivot point, guys, you need to not have shiny object syndrome, okay? Most businesses as a whole, let alone the agency model, fail because they lack patience. They don't have a long enough time horizon. They expect to see results quickly, and then when they don't come within a few months, they pivot to a different niche or another offer that seems like a better opportunity. Whenever you do this, it resets your progress and never allows you to really get far in your business or make more than 10 grand a month. The number one trait of highly successful people is that they stay consistent with their inputs day in and day out without wavering. So, you guys want some secret sauce right here? Ready? Here's the secret to success. There is no secret. Okay, all these gurus promising you these new tactics or a new way to go about business. Listen, filter it out. Okay, the reason you're not succeeding is because you're not focusing on one thing. You're not becoming the best at it, and you're not giving it a long enough time horizon to actually see the results through. Deep down, you know what to do. Commit. So thanks for staying and watching this whole video, guys. At this point, I will see you in the next one.